everyone, welcome back to the release. Song of the day, So Omale. Okay, I'm gonna start doing song of the day because there's some great songs. Check it out, So by Omale. My apologies if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I am not African, but y'all know what we're talking about today. We're talking about the second round of the playoffs. We're talking about the draft. We're talking about firings. But first, before all that, we're talking about Ja Morant. Okay.
Oh man.
Listen,
Yeah,
look,
you want to go and say?
I'm gonna go on this one. Ready? Look through this. So Jordan and I are both under the age. Ja Morant. We are two 19-year-olds. He is 23. All right. So it's not. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna just let y'all know what JJ Redick said, and I think that quite sums it up. JJ Redick says that America has gun problems in itself, illegal gun problems, and Ja Morant is not committing illegal acts. Yes, he should be punished, but to drop the law on this guy, or what did he say? He said drop the hammer on a 23-year-old for not breaking the law and suspending it for half a season is too much. All I'm gonna say is you know what? It's a little silly, okay, it's really stupid, and he's providing a really bad example for young kids that look up to him, right? And that's something that you need to consider when you are given $231 million guaranteed dollars.
Yeah. Let me just respond to that, man. Because looking at now, he did say that. And here's my issue with that. There's a thing in the NBA where you cannot do that as a player. You're not a normal citizen.
Style.
You're not a normal citizen. Two, you're telling me that every other superstar doesn't do this, but Ja Morant, for some reason, and he did it. This is the second time of him doing this. He's 23. He has a kid. Like, this isn't like you have actual responsibilities. You're getting paid off. You have advertisements. You have everything you need in life, bro. And you trying to be like a rapper. Rappers look up to players, not the other way around. Rappers get guaranteed money. So no, NBA players get guaranteed money. Rappers, their career could be done in a couple of years. So you trying to be like NBA Youngboy when NBA Youngboy wants to be a basketball player? That's crazy to me.
You know what's funny is because
and that's a fact, by the way.
You see Kwame Brown say call him NBA dumb boy? Oh, yeah, John, that's crazy. Because Kwame Brown sucks.
It's a fact. Ask any rapper. They want to be NBA players because that's guaranteed money.
Rappers love being in the NBA. Look at J. Cole.
He plays in a league where they have guaranteed money. You're from like so, and I'm sorry, bro. This is the second time, and the only reason why you got away with this is because you're one of the best players in the world. If you were a role player the first time, you'd be kicked out of the league.
Yeah, God forbid Jody Meeks ever did something like that, eh?
So, like, I'm sorry, bro. I mean, I'm not sure. She's not going to be kicked out of the league, but this should be heavy suspension. He needs to do better. It is what it is. Like, you're 23, you have a kid, you're not a child. You have way more responsibilities than both of us. You're the best player on your team, on a really good team, and you're doing this, bro. This guy made a half-hearted apology. Oh, I know I disappointed. Get out of here, bro. I don't want to hear that. Don't apologize.
Don't apologize.
He doesn't I would rather you say, I did what I did and I stand by it. Don't apologize when you do it over and over. In a couple of months too, David. This is crazy.
Oh my God. Okay, moving on from this tomfoolery.
Man.
Before we talk about the playoffs, we're gonna talk about some coaches that have been fired. So Mike Budenholzer has been fired. Nick Nurse has been fired. Doc Rivers has been fired. And finally, for some reason, Monty Williams has been fired.
That's crazy. Yeah, so let me start off with the Bud. Man, I wasn't a big fan of Bud to begin with. I think if you've watched some of our older episodes before they won a championship, I wanted him fired. So
yeah, no, you wanted him fired the moment he stepped foot in Philly.
Oh no, I'm talking about Bud.
Sorry. I thought you said Doc. My fault.
Oh yeah. Oh, don't get me started with Doc. We can talk about that.
No, you've been saying that about Bud.
Yeah. So, and he's years of just not making adjustments. He deserves to go. Yeah. I hope the Bucks get Nick Nurse, or they get D'Antoni to help with the offense. Either one of those ways. Now let's talk about Doc Rivers, man. I've been right all along.
Here we go.
People are saying being too harsh. People are saying, "Oh man, he's not that bad of a coach." It's crazy. People are seeing my side now. I said this years ago. People called me crazy, David. They said I was being a hater. Not everybody agrees. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? I told you he's overrated,
Oh,
bro.
that's hilarious.
The man has coached Joel Embiid, Kawhi Leonard, Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, Paul George, James Harden. He's even coached great role players like JJ Redick, Lou Williams. I like you telling me that Eric Spoelstra could go to the conference finals with undrafted players, and you can't get to the conference finals with
Undrafted
M-
players.
with MVP caliber players. Like I'm sorry, bro. How much time is this guy going to keep getting coaching jobs as contending teams? Like this is ridiculous, bro. This is
Yeah.
like, pack him up, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Should have never been hired in the first place.
Listen, you spit on that. I'm gonna spit on the Raptors situation, all right? Because as y'all know, I'm a diehard Raptors fan, so I die.
Yeah.
I said it earlier, someone needs to be fired, and someone was fired. And I'm not upset that Nick Nurse is gone. I'm really not.
They need a new
However,
direction.
I am upset if we decide to hire Frank Vogel.
Mm-hmm.
He sucks.
Yeah.
Frank Vogel sucks as a coach. He shouldn't be coaching right now. He's a very bad coach. Simple. And then I see that we're, interviewing people like JJ Redick. I'm like, sick. I'd love that. But I'm still seeing Frank Vogel in conversation when JJ Redick can come in, when now Monty Williams can come in. Whatever we need is listen, whoever it is, we need a culture shock. All right.
To me, you either need Monty Williams, Becky Hammond, Jerry Stackhouse, or AJ Griffin. Those should be some of the coaches you should be looking at.
The problem is though, look, I love AJ Griffin. I love Jerry Stackhouse. The only problem is we need a culture shock. We need a complete revamp. Both those guys have
And in
coached for the
terms
Raptors
of
before.
JJ Redick, great basketball mind. He doesn't have any coaching experience.
That's the problem.
And they need. This is. I remember I was off the camera. I talked about what Udoka said about the Raptors roster. Here's the thing: the Raptors, in theory, this is a great job. One of the best organizations at developing. The Raptors 905 is great players, but the problem is if
Best
you're
G League team ever, guys.
here's the thing, right? If you're a coach, and here's the thing, the Raptors are like in the middle of the line. They're not competing, but they're not tanking.
Yeah.
So unless they're making a decision in their future, then it'll make their job even more attractive. But yeah, just don't hire Frank Vogel. That's about it.
Yeah, as long as they don't hire Frank Vogel and they don't give away all of our picks next season, then we should be good.
Yeah.
But we saw what Monty Williams did in Phoenix and how he completely shocked the culture, and he made like a whole new system there. And they went from being a 7-8 seed to adding old CP3 and being a first seed, right? Yeah. So it was the exact same team, just plus CP3. And CP3, I hate to say it, was not that good. I mean, like, he was an all-star, but he's still like, there's better guys than him.
And by the way, they would have made the playoffs the year before CP3 got there if Aiden didn't get suspended. But
yeah, exactly.
People forget about that. But yeah, Monty Williams is the hire, so they just need to make it.
Him or like I've been saying Mike D'Antoni. I think it would be good. I think it would be smart. We need help with our offense, but there's talks of Mike D'Antoni going to Philly.
It's probably the favorite spot since James Harden. Daryl Morey.
I think what's happening is Nick Nurse. He's going to go to Milwaukee, and they're going to win a chip next year.
Yeah, and in terms of Monty Williams, bro, that man got thrown under the bus.
Yeah, poor guy. I don't think he deserved to lose his job.
Because people talk about he should play the bench. Do you see the people on that bench? Do you want to play them?
The Suns gave up all their depth for Kevin Durant, so.
Yeah, I don't know who the Suns are gonna hire. I mean, I guess Nick Nurse would be a great defensive coach, which is something they need.
Mark Jackson is getting interviews from people.
Mark Jackson would be good. And I think the Pistons, they don't have a coach yet, if I remember.
No, they hired they fired Dwayne Casey too.
Yeah, so Mark Jackson would be really good there. I would like him.
He could go
or
there.
In Toronto.
Maybe, I was about to say maybe Mark Jackson for Toronto, or maybe if JJ Redick was actually looking into getting into coaching, then he'd go to the Pistons, see what happens there.
Yeah. But yeah, Monty, he got a bit thrown under the bus. The Suns have a lot of retooling to do in the offseason.
Yeah.
So
moving on, because I started talking about the Pistons, we're going to be talking about the NBA draft. First off, before anything, the Pistons won 17 games last season. They were the worst team in the league, and they got the fifth pick.
Uh,
They had a 14% chance of getting the first pick, and they didn't get it. So
yeah,
I'm gonna just name the major picks, just 1 to 5, or I'll just list them out. 14th pick, New Orleans. 13, Toronto. 12, OKC. 11, Orlando. 10, Dallas. 9, Utah. 8, the Wizards. 7, Indiana. 6, Orlando again. 5, Detroit. 4, Houston. 3, Portland. 2, Hornets. And 1, the Spurs. The Spurs have been so lucky the past couple of seasons. They're probably going to get Victor Wembanyama this year.
they are.
Charlotte's going to draft nice. I personally like this is a good looking draft class. They got Victor Wembanyama, Brandon Miller, Scoot Henderson, the Thompson twins, who, by the way, that overtime elite program that's been going on lately, like that's awesome. What I think, like these guys are
Yeah,
coming out of like high school. So because that's the ages of the overtime elite program, right? So it's like these guys are coming out of almost kind of like high school / college. Like I don't know how it works, but that overtime program is good. So the Amen Thompson and Sar Thompson, Taylor Hendricks, Jarris Walker, Cam Whitmore, Cason Wallace. Like they got a lot of good guys in this draft class.
yeah.
So who do you think is gonna go first?
I mean, obviously Wemby. Yo,
Yeah.
that Spurs defense I was telling you. Blanking on the guy's name. What's his name? Scohan or something? Sochan. Oh my bro, that defense in a couple of years, bro. It's that defense is gonna be crazy.
They're bringing back that defense, that crazy
Yeah.
defense, and that's what Greg Popovich does.
Oh yeah, this also means Greg Popovich is gonna be staying on for a couple more years since they have something to look forward to.
Thank God.
Yeah.
'Cause I love Pop.
The thing with Wemby, like people talk about his offense because it gets highlights, but his defense that's going to translate right
Yeah, you
away.
can't be the same size as him and have bad defense, right? So it's like
Like
he has
I
really
wouldn't be
good defense.
surprised if he makes an all defensive team in his first year.
I
'Cause
think he has. I
his
think you
height,
can
his
compare
rim
his
protection.
defense. True. Yeah. His rim protection stuff like that. I think you compare his defense purely because of his size to Evan Mobley.
Yeah, Evan Mobley, but that defense is gonna be crazy. The Spurs, they have a good future. They're building a nice core now, so that's great for them. And an
Yeah, they're doing
underrated
good.
aspect of this draft that nobody's talking about, Dallas Mavericks with the 10th pick, look for them to trade for a star with that major
That's what I
asset.
think they're gonna. That's what I want the Raptors to do too. If because judging off of what Masai does, that's probably what they're gonna do. If they draft, I'm okay with that because then we get a better coach and we start, using that real player development we have. Give guys like Scotty more minutes. Give guys like Delano Banton more minutes. Trade Christian Coloco because he sucks. But
You know
or
you
you
think
never
it's
know.
gonna happen? Seeing you mentioned the Raptors, I was gonna ask this. If I'm Dallas, I go up to the Raptors and I say, yo, I have the 10th pick, bro. Who would you rather either give me Pascal, because Pascal for the 10th pick, that's the best you're gonna get for Pascal. And if you're the Raptors, you could have 2 picks. You could also trade up. So I look for them to trade for a star that's gonna help them out. So that's something that if I'm Dallas, they're gonna ship that pick, and they should, because
You know what? If they package Pascal on that 10th and then 13th pick and they get the 10th.
not the 13th pick.
No,
We don't
not
have to
even,
give away the
not
13th
even.
pick
I was
yet.
about to say, not even. If they just give them Pascal, we get the 13th pick. That means we have
10th
13
pick.
and 10. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll have the 13th and the 10th. We could, like you said, we could package that. We can move up to the top 5.
Or you trust your developmental stuff and you get 2 really good rookies that are on Scotty Barnes' timeline.
Which can be, yeah, I think, okay.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking, because I'm like, I was looking at what team could they trade for, and I'm like, if you're the Raptors and they give you the 10th pick, because I don't think any other team is going to do that, or Portland gets really desperate and they trade away their 5th pick, which they shouldn't do.
I want that to happen. I really want that to happen.
If they
Because
do
if
that,
Portland trades their pick, we're getting it.
Yeah, no, if Portland does that, they should fire their management. You got the 5th pick, trade Dame, get him out of there. He should have been gone 3 years ago. But
Bro,
yeah,
Dame and the 5th pick, or no, not the 5th pick, the 3rd pick.
Yeah, like
President.
please trade Dame, bro.
Dame in the third pick is deadly. They can get something for that.
Yeah, or they could try and trade for a star. I don't think there's a star good enough for the third pick. Personally, that's available. Like,
Yeah, that's gonna be difficult. I don't know. You
yeah,
guys take Pascal, we take Dame in the third, man.
but yeah, look, Pascal top 10 might work, but top three,
Yeah, no, yeah,
you only
it's gonna
trade
be
top three
difficult.
picks for
Super
like top
superstars.
10 players. Yeah,
Yeah, not top 15, sadly.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Draft is looking cool. Coaches, a bunch of coaches got fired, but now we're moving on to what really matters: the NBA playoffs. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the teams that are left are LA and Denver. Denver's up 1-0, and Miami and Boston, who have their first game tonight, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
tonight. Yeah.
So, speaking of Miami and Boston, who do we think's taking game one?
Uh, hmm, I'm gonna say Celtics in a close game or Miami. Boston's been mad inconsistent. Like
Yes, the
that's
problem.
because there's some nights like in Game 7 against the Sixers, you're like, well, I mean, this team's amazing, and then
Yeah, right.
you look at Game 1, you're like, what's going on? So that should be interesting.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I really can't wait to see that game. It's going to be an incredible. It's going to be an incredible series. I think whichever way it goes, it's going to seven.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's my thing. I'm gonna be honest. With the talent that Boston has, if Boston were consistent, this would be an easy series. But they're not consistent, so this is gonna go far because,
Even if they were consistent, I think it'd be a difficult series.
bro, I'm look at this team compared to Miami. They have better offensive weapons, especially outside of Jimmy. Miami doesn't have that much. They also have a better bench, which is something that's been one of Miami's strengths in the playoffs with Malcolm Brogdon.
True.
I mean, they could go big with Horford and Robert Williams.
True.
Shout out to Missoula for doing that in Game 7. That really slowed down Embiid. So
He's a great coach.
yeah, I mean, it took him a bit
He is
long to
a
do that.
great coach.
He's a good coach. My issue with him sometimes a bit too slow to make a change, but he did
Yeah.
it, and they won. So
At least
that was
he's
a
not
great
like Bud
adjustment
calling a
there.
time, forgetting his timeouts.
Oh my god, this guy's saving timeouts on vacation, bro. This is crazy. That was insane. But yeah, so I think again, thing with Miami, you have two advantages. Butler can outperform Jimmy in the series. That's possible. Also, Spo is a better coach than Missoula.
Oh,
So
easily.
that's, yeah, I mean, those are the two things we're banking off. But to me, top to bottom, the Celtics should get this done. I'm going to say in seven because, they're inconsistent as hell,
Yeah.
but they should get this done. Like,
Boston will win a championship in the next 5 years. I have no doubt.
yeah, yeah.
I don't think this is their year. I think it's going to go to Miami.
Mm,
I think it's going
man.
to go to Miami because you're talking about that inconsistency. If Jason Tatum decides to have, one of those games where it's a little like he blows out in the third and fourth quarter when he blows up, then cool. But when you're facing teams like Miami, I think they'll just run away with that lead, and that 13-point fourth quarter isn't going to help them.
Yeah. For me, I'm leaning towards Celtics. Seriously, the Knicks did a good job at defending Jimmy. Definitely compared to what the
Yes,
Bucks did.
much better than the
And
Bucks.
the reason why the Knicks lost is that they have no offense outside of Jalen Brunson in the half court. That offense was piss poor.
Yeah, they got to get rid of Julius Randle.
Oh my god! Hey, get that fraudulent All Star out of my face, bro.
Damn, fraudulent is.
Man, that man
I
made the
like
All
him, bro.
NBA team, bro. I'm no, no.
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
there we go. Before we continue, Pascal should have made it all NBA team, not Julius Randle.
bro, I'm sorry. Put Triple J over Randall. I'm sorry. Like if come on, bro. Why is he there? Why is he there? He's not it. I'm sorry. He's not a great
JJJ over
defender.
Julius Randle.
Yes,
Wow.
sir. Give me a top five
Wow.
defender in the league. Give me a guy who could actually shoot. Give me a guy who's actually good offensively in the playoffs. What does Julius Randle
You
do?
know what? If
I'm
if
sorry, bro. Like,
if Rudy Gobert was capable of making an all-star team at one point, then so was Jaren Jackson Jr.
yeah, but here's my thing with Randle, bro. Like, what does he do that's so great? I'm not saying he's a bad player or anything, but offensively he's inconsistent. Tunnel vision, can be lazy on defense. It's just like he has nothing that makes him a truly great player. So to have him over a guy like Pascal, who
Yeah,
was literally Julius Randle, but better, higher IQ, better defensively, better handles, better in the half court,
he's
better
better at
passer.
everything.
And I'm not even a Pascal Siakam fan. Like what is this? Outside of record, there was no justification of having Randall over Pascal.
And I'm like, first of all, respect to Shea for making All NBA first team. But
Yes.
I don't understand how people can use that record argument when Dame is on the All NBA squad. Shea is
Yeah.
on the All NBA squad. And I get it. They're different players. They're really, really good. They're better than Pascal. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
But if like you're really going to use record to exclude Pascal when you have someone like Julius Randle in there, who we know damn well was not deserving of that spot, like
No, it wasn't. Like again, Triple J is a guy who you could have put in. Honestly, man, low key, man. Laurie marketing could have been over that, man. I'm sorry,
that's
bro.
too
Like,
far. I'm sorry, that's a little too
no,
far.
I would
That's a little
rather
too
have Laurie
far.
marketing, bro. I'd
That's
rather have Laurie marketing. Like,
say so you would rather have Laurie Markkinen over Julius Randle in an All NBA team.
yes, if they were gonna do that, I would have been less mad. Still mad, but I'm sorry. Jewish Randle shouldn't be there, bro. Well, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. New York propaganda at its finest. I'm sorry.
So who deserved it more, Jaren Jackson Jr. or Laurie Markkinen?
Jaren Jackson over Laurie marketing, but Pascal over
Pascal over
Jaren
both.
Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay, respect. Just had to get that out the way.
Pascal
So
should have made it. So
yeah, of course. So finishing off my statement about Miami, they're too good of a team. My only issue is Bam Adebayo.
mm,
This now here's the difference. The entire Celtics organization has been inconsistent in these playoffs. Bam Adebayo himself has been inconsistent. I need him to be 2020 Bam. Okay, I need to see All-Star Bam Adebayo. I need to see that because
yep.
without that, I really don't think Miami's going to win this championship. I think they're going to make it to the finals again, but I don't think they're winning this championship.
And my thing
Simple.
with just Miami, bro, outside of Jimmy, bro, the offense is suspect. It is
They
mad
need
suspect.
like Kyle Lowry. You guys can't be relying on. Listen, Kyle
Yeah.
Lowry, you're one of my favorite players of all time. I love you, bro. You're the greatest Raptor to ever do it.
Yeah,
But
this ain't
like,
2019 Lowry, bro.
he's old. He's old. He's 30.
Facts.
He's what, 36 now?
Yeah.
He's super old. I don't want to hate on him, but like, come on, man. You can't rely on Kyle Lowry to get you guys 26 points to make it out of the play-in
You
anymore.
know what's the
It's the
problem?
NBA playoffs.
Brogdon would be starting on the Heat, and he's on the Celtics bench. That's something to
That's the problem. The
that's
Celtics
something
are
to think about.
so deep.
By the way, Brogdon's been great in this playoffs. They've been playing him more,
Yeah.
which I said they would because he could actually shoot. I don't know. I'm just a big Brogdon fan, and hey, I called that trade on the money, like the day after it
That's
happened.
actually true. You did.
That's actually crazy.
It was like the day before too.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, man, maybe they should trade for Malcolm Brogdon. I'm like, wow, this is
Look what
crazy.
they
But
did.
yeah, I think to me, you have Brogdon who's been really good. You have Jalen Brown, even Horford. They just have more offensive options. Unless Jimmy does what he did against the Bucks, I just don't see them winning. But it should be a good series, though.
It'll be a great series. So moving on to the West, we have the Nuggets versus the Lakers. Jokic exposed AD last night. He got a triple double on him. Like was
Yeah,
it not a 30-point triple double? Was it another one of those?
yeah, man, it was like
Yeah.
a 30-20, 30, like
Yeah.
2012 game, bro.
Yeah. Like what the hell? Anthony Davis, we've been talking about it, is having one of the historically best defensive seasons, or sorry, defensive
Seasons.
postseasons.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he wants to shut down when the best center in the league, arguably the best player in the league, comes after you.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, for at least AD, I'll give him some credit. He was great against the Warriors defensively. There was that one play where he locked up Steph in game 4.
Yeah, I
That
remember
was
that.
crazy to see. Yeah, like this is one of the best. AD's having one of the best defensive postseasons since Dwight in 2009
Oh my
or
goodness, back
KG
in the
in 2000.
day.
Yo, Dwight's defense back in Orlando was just there was no layups.
I forgot about that.
There was no layups back. There was no layups against Dwight or KG when they won the big three. That's '08. So yeah, it's been a
Yeah,
while since someone's been good this good defensively. I think players are shooting 30% against AD before
which
going
is
to the Nuggets series.
insane.
Yeah, he's been discussing the best player on the Lakers. He should be getting more credit, but the media, man, because his name is not LeBron James, they don't care about what he does. It is what it is, man. But
Wait, so before you move on, who do you think's been better in these playoffs? Anthony Davis, LeBron James?
AD, I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. Like I don't think LeBron's had that many great games in the playoffs outside of Game 4 against the Grizzlies, Game 6 against the Warriors. He's had a bunch of good games, but AD's had some games where it's like, yo, he's controlling shit. Sorry, controlling everything consistently. So that's
So if they go to the finals and they win, and Anthony Davis gets Finals MVP, do you think that still makes LeBron the GOAT, or do you think he has to win the Finals MVP?
I feel like for this to be properly used, he would have to be the best player for the Lakers, at least for against the Nuggets and in the finals. Like you're not going to be able to go up to an MJ fan or be like, "Hey, LeBron did this as a second option," and then pretty easy counter just when was MJ ever a second option? Like imagine if MJ could be a second option at his later age. So yeah, for me, it's still impressive that he's this good this late, but he hasn't been the best player on the Lakers. And if his name wasn't LeBron, I'm like, again, I'm a LeBron fan. For people who want to go in the comment section, Miami Heat LeBron's a 6. I have 2 LeBron jerseys at home. But this weird thing of like acting like LeBron's the best is on the team is crazy because like Jamal Murray outplayed him yesterday.
Wow!
That's a fact. Look what Jamal Murray was doing in Game 1. Like I'm sorry to tell y'all, like Jamal Murray was incredible yesterday. And he have 31-6 and 31-5 great efficiency. Like, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, this is getting posted.
Oh yeah, you can post that. Hey,
Yeah,
they could be mad about that.
I've already there's 2 LeBron posts that are going. We're getting another 50,000 views. By the way, thank y'all for that 50,000
Hey,
views.
y'all can be mad about that, but if you've like looked at the games, Murray's been like that this playoffs. Him and Jokic, that duo is crazy. And you could clip that. You could clip that, man.
I'm clipping that one for sure.
You could clip that. You could
All right,
clip
so then
that.
who do you got coming out that series then?
I have the Nuggets in 7. I had that before the game started. Still do. The Lakers still showed some good things in that fourth quarter. But to me, the amount of options the Nuggets have offensively is just it's ridiculous. Not only is Jokic on the team, you still have MPJ, you have Murray, you have Bruce Brown has been it's been crazy for the last few
underrated,
games.
bro.
Yo, people forget he was good on the Nets. They just had him as a power forward because they were too small.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like he's short,
Yeah,
and like the fact that he can still play power forward is incredible. But like,
yeah, KCP was great yesterday as well. So
Yep.
it's just like they have so much options. Like it's tough, man, just to beat that team.
Yeah,
I think Boston's the only team that has the athleticism, the height to actually deal with the Nuggets.
I think the Lakers are going to do it. I think they're going to get it in 7. I think AD is going to find himself. I think next game is going to shut down Jokic and be like, "Yo, who do you think Who do you think you are?" And I'm not like, and that's going to go on for the rest of the series. However, I still think Jamal Murray is going to go off, and I think he's going to have another 50 piece. And that's going to result in a win for them. But I think Lakers get it done in 7, go to face Miami in the finals, and
it's possible.
Make the bubble not a fluke.
This is what I will say: if you're the Lakers, you need a couple of things. Now, I know there's people going to be mad about me saying Jamal Murray outplayed LeBron. That can't happen if they want to win this series.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, because Jokic is going to outplay AD. They could throw any coverage. And that Rui lineup, that Rui thing they did at the end of Game 1, that's not going to work again. If you're asking Rui to guard Jokic, I don't know what to tell you, man. I do not know what to tell you. So I do think LeBron, he's going to have his best series. We've had LeBron in moments have incredible games, but he's going to have a couple of great moments because how good the Lakers defense is, this isn't the Warriors. They're not short. They have people who create shots, which is something that the Warriors didn't have outside of Steph.
Mhm.
So yeah, they can win the series. AD, have him as a roam defender, stop Jokic's playmaking. LeBron, you're gonna have to outplay Jamal Murray. I know people still be mad about that, but it is what it is. Like, I'm sorry, he outplayed him. Like, bro had 31, 5 and 5 on better efficiency. You saw some of the shots he was making yesterday.
Yeah, he was looking insane.
Did you see what he
Listen,
did against Phoenix?
listen, bro. Okay, so you have the Nuggets moving on. I have the Lakers moving on. So we have a completely different finals matchup. So you have the Nuggets versus the Celtics. So quickly before I run out of time, who you got winning that series? Who you think is taking it all home?
Oh man, that's tough, man.
Not the 7-game series.
Here's the thing, man. The Nuggets have been playing better. They've been more consistent game to game. But the Celtics, they have the personnel. I might lean towards Celtics in 7, but that might change after this round.
True.
Because
It's really a big what if. I think Miami's gonna get it done.
you think Miami's
I think
winning the
Miami's gonna
championship?
get it done after 3 years of me saying they were gonna do it since the bubble. Sorry, no, sorry. 3 years, including the bubble year. After 3 years
Actually,
of me
you
saying they
did
were
say
gonna
that.
do it, they're finally gonna do it this year. Okay, they're gonna do it this year. They're gonna prove everyone wrong. Okay, because and I just find it funny that the year I changed my pick from Bam Adebayo as Defensive Player of the Year and Miami. No, I picked him this year, and Miami going to the finals and winning it all. All of a sudden, they want to make a finals push
Crazy.
instead of get eliminated in the first round. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I really
Yeah.
don't get it. But you know what? It's okay. It's cool. I understand. This year, it will be their year. Miami's going to get it done. Jimmy Butler, Finals MVP, and he's going to make a top 50 push.
I mean, definitely would first ballot Hall of Famer if he wins. Definitely top 75 for sure. If he wasn't one right now. So yeah,
Yeah,
that would be great. Also, by the way, if he does that, he's the second most important Miami Heat player if he wins a championship
easily. And one of the greatest playoff performers
ever.
in the last 15 years.
Yeah, the only reason why he can't be number one is that there's this guy named Dwayne Wade who's the Heat.
Yeah.
He's Miami.
Yeah, he that's his city. He
That is his
runs it.
city.
He
And
runs it.
Jimmy can win 4 championships. That will never change.
Yeah,
Like
no, he's
Wade's
not going to be the
important.
greatest. Yeah, he's too good.
Wade's too important. But yeah, also Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah.
That's a
Greatest
top
Miami
10
coach
coach, man.
ever.
That's
Top 10
top 10
coach of all
coach
time.
ever. If he isn't one right now, because he's been overachieving. This team
Yeah.
realistically isn't good enough to be here if you look at the talent compared to other teams in the league.
Yeah. Miami's
So
office is crazy, bro. Like they have Pat Riley and they got Eric Spoelstra. Like, come on.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Hey, but
2 all-time great
y'all heard it
coaches.
here, bro. I got Miami winning. He said Boston could probably get it done, but that might change after the Lakers series. He said Jamal Murray's playing better than LeBron James. So
Clip that.
y'all heard it here. I'm clipping it. I'm posting it. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. Okay, let us know in the comments. Let us know in the reviews. Who do you have winning the championship? All right. I know our votes have probably changed since last time, but changes happen. All right, we can't predict it. Okay, we're not Doctor Strange out here. But
Yeah,
thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, comment, share, all that stuff, man, because that way we can get bigger than we already are and prove to everyone that we are truly the greatest podcast on earth. Basketball, whatever
yes,
you
sir.
want, we are the greatest podcast on earth. We have the best fan base, all that. So thank y'all so much. Have a great day, night, evening, wherever y'all stay at. God bless. Peace.